sorry, I couldn't help myself. I was crawling all over you.
Get off me, baby.
Let's have another look at
significant extent that would surprise you, perhaps, and would be denounced about what I'm about to say. These are wars that the United States led and caused. Why don't you announce them? And he said, no, our policy is an open door. This is Jake Sullivan. Our policy is an open door policy. Open door for NATO enlargement. That is under the category of bullshit, by the way. You don't have your right to put your military bases anywhere you want and expect peace in this world. Are you kidding? Completely familiar. I begged the Ukrainians. And I had a track record with the Ukrainians. I advised the Ukrainians. I'm not anti-Ukrainian, I'm pro-Ukrainian completely. I said, save your lives, save your sovereignty, save your territory, be neutral. Don't listen to the Americans. So I had a long and frustrating phone call with Sullivan. I was standing out in the freezing cold. I happened to be trying to have a ski day. And there I was, Jake, don't have the war. Oh, there'll be no war, Jeff. These are not very bright people. This idea that Putin is reconstructing the Russian Empire, this is childish propaganda, excuse me. The American political system is a system of image. It's a system of media manipulation every day. It is a PR system. Biden was the worst in my view. Maybe also because he was not compos mentis for the last couple of years. And I say that seriously, not as a snarky remark. And one damn thing is he had to stand on a stage for 90 minutes by himself. And that was the end of it. Our CIA Director William Burns sent a long message back to Condoleezza Rice. Niet means niet, about expansion. This we know from Julian Assange. Because believe me, not one word is told to the American people about anything. So these are projects, these are long-term events. These aren't, is it Clinton, is it Bush, is it Obama? That's the boring way to look at American politics, as the day-to-day game, but that's not what American politics is. In game theory that the American strategists play, you don't actually talk to the other side. You just know what the other side's strategy is. It's wonderful. It saves so much time. You don't need any diplomacy. That's what the CIA does for a living. Okay? Please know it. And I can name chapter and verse. But the view was, we run the show. Cheney, Wolfowitz, and many other names that you will have come to know.
And have the UN help glue it. And, fuck the EU.
No, exactly.
I would disband NATO, and maybe Trump is going to do it anyway. Maybe Trump's going to invade Greenland. Who knows? Then you're really going to find out what NATO means. And could NATO stop speaking for Europe, and Europe stop thinking it's NATO? This is the first absolute point. I listened to Mr. Saakashvili in New York in May of 2008, and I walked out, called Sonia, and said, this man's crazy. And a month later, a war broke out. And he stands at the Council on Foreign Relations, says, Georgia's in the center of Europe. Well, it ain't, ladies and gentlemen. It's not in the center of Europe. Do not stand there, Estonia, and say, we want to break up Russia. Are you kidding? Don't. This is not how to survive in this world. You survive with mutual respect, actually. You survive in negotiation. You survive in discussion. You don't outlaw the Russian language. Not a good idea. And when I constantly say that they're acting like children Sonia always says to me, that's unfair to children.